And welcome back to Business Spotlight. My guest today is Brad Barnes at bradbarnespresents.com. He's talking about his program on how to learn how to play guitar. Brad, I want to get into what would somebody get out of this program? What are they really being, what are you delivering, I guess is what I'm trying to find out.
Well, this is a very comprehensive and detailed program, Pat. From the beginning to the intermediate section to the advanced, it covers quite a bit. The intermediate section alone is about 9 hours in length. So I really tried to answer all these different questions for guitar players of all different levels. Now, this is not style specific. This is not teaching someone how to play country or how to play folk or how to play R&B or how to play jazz. Although I do have sections here and there that do tackle some specific styles. But for the most part, it's about how anyone from any style can build their skill set so that they can then tackle the specifics of their styles or learning the songs that they want to learn.
Excellent. So if you were to look at, like we've got a slide on the beginner guitar, okay? And when we put that up there, but why don't you talk a little bit about what they would get just in the beginning phases?
Okay, the beginning phase is just what it's titled, for beginners. Now, that means that if you know nothing, or maybe you just know a little bit, maybe you started to play guitar, or maybe that you used to play guitar, but you really need to get all these basics back together, then this program is for you, Pat. What I mean by that is we're tackling like open chords and how to switch between open chords and to make sure that you can do so smoothly, how to count, how to tap your foot while you're playing, how to play along with a metronome, how to keep strumming patterns, how to play bar chords, how to play your first song, also how to tune a guitar, how to change strings, all those basic things like that. Also where the notes are on the guitar.
Very good.
Even in the beginning section, I think that that's something that's very important for you to be able to know, and of course terminology and to know what everything is called and to really get comfortable and familiar with the whole kind of guitar culture a little bit.
I imagine that there's a lot of students that as they begin to get into this, they can go with their own pace, can't they?
Oh, absolutely. That's one of the great things about having a video series is that you can stop the DVD, you can back it up, you can watch it as many times as you want, you can play right along with me and wait until you finally get to where you can play right along with me, which is something that I wanted to do when I filmed it. I want to make sure that people could copy exactly what I was doing.
While you're doing it.
Exactly.
And everything you were showing a few minutes ago, those are things that you actually go over in the program. Now, granted, that's probably in the advanced section.
Right. It's actually, some of it's in the intermediate section, and some of it's in the advanced section. But everything that I was playing on that little flamenco-inspired solo is actually in the program. So I don't hold anything back. I'm not one of those teachers that's trying to keep a little bit for myself to make sure that no one can touch my territory. I want to make sure everyone can do what I can do.
Now, one of the things that I was really surprised about in the testimonials that I've seen, you consistently get your teaching style is so effective that people can pick it up, move quickly through the program to get great skills. Is that, I mean, what are some of the secrets in doing that? What have you done that's so special?
Well, one of the things that's very important for getting anything together related to guitar or a musical instrument is knowing how to practice. I think it's important. I tried over the 14 years to try to anticipate all the different questions that people from all different backgrounds and all different talent levels, there's certain problems that everyone kept running into. And I tried to keep those things in mind as I was demonstrating this so I could anticipate what some of those issues would be and be able to show how to troubleshoot that, how to identify it, how to fix it, and also how to continue practicing on a daily basis, how to, even the thought process. There's a book out there called The Inner Game of Music, because it's so important on how you think in terms of approaching something like music. I really try to put as much thought into this as I could to make sure to anticipate what the different students from different backgrounds would need in order to be successful at this instrument, as long as they practice.
So in the beginner phase, there's several hours of material.
Right.
And then in the intermediate, you said there's probably 9. And then in advanced, we probably got another, what, 5 or 6 hours of training.
Like
and so they're getting a tremendous education.
Oh, absolutely.
If I'm kind of reading between the lines, if somebody was to hire you as a tutor, that would cost them several $1,000s to actually
definitely
to get that. But instead of them paying all of that, they're able to get these materials by going to Brad BradBarnesPresents.com.
BradBarnesPresents.com. You got it.
And that's it. And then they can pick it up. And I know you've got some specials for our audience, which I appreciate, actually. So the thing is that they can do well. They can learn the process. What are some of the next steps that people can begin? Once they begin the process, what should you have? What do you want them to do? Practice 30 minutes a day?
Well, I would say you want to get the videos, and you may want to watch through the entire thing, depending on how you learn. You know, you may want to actually watch through the entire DVD series just to know what's going to be coming up next, and to kind of have a big picture of what it is that you're going to be learning. And then that's one style of learning. Some people are going to want to dive right into the playing. I actually have some text in the beginning section at the beginning of some of the informational segments there, so that they know where to jump to in case they want to dive right into it, because I don't want them to think that they can't just dive right into the playing. I mean, there are a lot of guys out there that don't want to read the instruction manual. All right, they just want to like plug the VCR in, and they're determined to figure that out. And so that means that I'm not going to try to thwart their efforts to do that. I'm going to, this series is for them too.
That's great. Well, we're going to get a break here in a second. Go to BradBarnesPresents.com. He has the solution for your need to learn how to play guitar. Whether you're 14 or 40, you can learn how to play guitar with Brad Barnes at BradBarnesPresents.com. Thanks. We'll be right back.
Play songs.